Hi, I am here to talk about the Patriot movie Legend Hangout Talk. Actually, I love that movie. Also, the Legend Hangout also. It's a real understanding of the film. Start from there. Before the movie was released, I randomly watched this Hangout Talk on TV. At the time, I didn't think much about it. It just felt like a casual conversation. But after watching the movie, First Day, First Show is my first day, first show in my lifetime. I love that movie, so I booked the ticket, went early. I came back and watched this talk again many times, and now I understand everything in a completely different way. Actually, this Hangout is the best to watch after seeing the movie. But if you haven't watched it yet, first watch my explanation, then go and watch the full hangout, then go for the movie, again come for this hangout chat. You will notice the humor, the honesty, and the respect between them. And after watching the movie, if you watch this again, you won't just see a talk, you feel it the complete different thing. One more thing, I really felt this hangout concept itself is different. Usually, before movie release, promotions are just interviews or marketing, many ways. This hangout feel real, honest, meaningful, and different. They didn't just promote the movie; they actually spent time and energy to sit together, talk openly, and connect with the audience. I feel this kind of hangout helps reduce negativity because before release, there are always comparison, fan fights, wrong expectations. After release, also same comparison, fan fights always will be happen in all states in India. But this conversation clears many things and set the right mindset. In this hangout, Mohanlal and Mammootty are discussing the situation during the film release. That's a initial stage of hangout. Mohanlal clearly says that he will be in the USA and will not be physically present in the release avenue. Still, both of them express the wish that they could watch the film in their own home region. They are also highlight how important promotion is, especially the press meet and media interactions after that, because it's helped the film reach both national and international audience. They also think about how Malayalam cinema has its own unique space, uh, and how such film should be appreciated collectively. That is one side. Another side, we can say, Kunchacko Boban and Fahadh Faasil talk about the movie and the daily shooting routines and the editing process. They explains how after each day shoot scenes are received and carefully selected. Earlier, sometime we allowed, but not allowed means every day we can see the visuals after shooting. But nowadays we can't see this kind of talk. They are speaking. They are doing. Same time, Faghat asking, "Did you watch the movie?" Both said, "No, I didn't watch the movie." Suddenly, the Prakash enter in the conversation. This is a highlight. Prakash is the main character in this hangout conversation. He's doing some human activities. That's the main key in this hangout. So Prakash enter and start the discussing about scenes of Chaco and Fagad. He says he has watched the movie and found both of them shocking in the performance. He explained Fagad's role as a Air Force pilot who faces difficulties in landing jet, Uh, actually, during watching the movie, I am very impressed to watch the jet sequence. That's the original jet. Also, we are used the original army area in Sri Lanka. He also talk about Chaco role also. I mean, Prakash talk about the Chaco role also. He involving the car driving and action sequence. He praises the technical side and action executions, especially appreciating the performance of Lalajan and Mammootty also. There is also mention of an important sequence involving Chaco along with the group, showing how much effort went into the specific scenes. A lot of things talk related to Chaco and Fahad, but at the same time, he mentioned that some scenes felt shorter or not fully visible. He says dialogues are minimal in some places, focusing more on expressions. He also talked about editing choices and the character portrayal, saying cuts, made of many of things. Then Chaco talked about his portion, especially an interesting fight sequence. But Prakash says it was not that impactful for him. Chaco responds saying that they spent more than, around 40 days for shooting that sequence, but it didn't get much appreciations. Prakash explains maybe because he watched it normally, he watched it already. It didn't feel like a big deal. Maybe. He also pointed out that they themselves haven't watched the full movie yet. Fagat and Chaco didn't see the movie yet. That's why you didn't know. Sometimes some portion will be edited. Like this Prakash told. Then Chaco asked about the romantic songs, but Prakash says it was only a few seconds, not a minute song, which again shocks them. Both are very shocked about the editing. So Chaco and Fagad suggest that Prakash should talk to the senior actor, legend Mohanlal and Mammootty, about including the scenes perfectly. Then the Prakash uh, going to meet some other. Then Prakash went nearby Magesh Narayanan and tells him that Chaco and Fagad are not fully satisfied as they feel the roles are very less. But the director depends that they didn't tell him directly. Prakash says they are more comfortable sharing with him. So the director suggests that Prakash should speak with the Mammootty and Mohanlal, and if not resolved, they might even avoid the press meet. He clarifies that the concern about reduced screen. So Prakash went to meet the legend Mamuka and Lalitan. Um, Prakash told I saw the movie. So both legends shocked that they didn't see the movie. Same time Prakash telling about the situation about Chaco and Fagat. Also, they are talking, doing some discussion about the promotion trials and social media was many things. He mentioned that some part, including even the musical segments, romantic song, were not promoted much, which reduced the overall impact. Um, a lot of things were discussed. He also stressed that the film has a many peculiar scenes that should be watched fully, not judged based on the partial viewing or social media options. He highlighted the importance of director communication within the team to resolve the misunderstanding. There is also the proactive approach shown that they are ready to directly communicate with the actors to solve the issues. Here, the actor is Kunchacko Boban and Fahadh. They continue discussion with producer and team members, showing the problem solving is ongoing. They are doing some discussion along with the humor sense also. In between, Mohanlal taking picture of Prakash. Um, The film action sequence and performance are described as technically beautiful and outstanding. This kind of talking is also going. They also mentioned large scale promotion, even involving the international branding kind of things. At the same time, there is an observation that a promotional material. In between, Prakash told I didn't watch the movie. I just told for getting kind of humor also comes. At the same time, there is an observation that promotional materials focused more on Mammootty and Mohanlal, while other characters were less visible, and even social media affected the similar opinions. Kind of things. It is also acknowledged that some actors felt tensions and dissatisfaction, but didn't have the opportunity to express openly. However, Mammootty, Mohanlal, and them are openly addressing these concerns, even though the re-editing is needed. Definitely, we will do. It is clearly stated that this is not a four-hero film, but mainly focus on two central characters. The film may include the songs, fight, and romance, but hero roles are limited. So, yeah, the talking is going on. They also talk about the large scale of the film, mentioning the shooting location. I mean, shooting location, uh, equipments which they are used, like the guns, and many things. They are using the many locations: Dubai, Sri Lanka, Delhi, and Hyderabad. The film includes the airports, flights, cars, and many complex setups, showing how big the production is. They also reflect on acting techniques, observation, and the performance, showing the disciplined approach filmmaking. There is also discussion about the screen time, where it is accepted that some roles become smaller than expected, but that is a part of the collaborative process. The story is explained as being driven through the character named Daniel James. That's the main character. Daniel James is Mohanlal, and how the narrative unfolds through him along with the Mammootty role. Uh, if you are watching the movie, you can feel that they are showing some techniques without net, without technology. How the military and peoples are conveying the signals. Well, it's a very interesting thing. I didn't tell completely. You can feel it whenever you are watching a movie. You know the reality. They also mention the strong female character. It's a very important thing. Many times Mohanlal, Mammootty, and other co-actors also mention about the strong female characters, like Nayanthara, Revati, and Darshana, showing that the film gives importance to the woman role is very well. The action is realistic, not very exaggerated, and fit the story naturally. The film uses the real location, but it's still fictional in the name. They told they are used the Air Force area, even uniform also. They done some changes. They also talk about the scale of Malayalam cinema. Then I noticed, then I got some ideas. Then I checked in the net. I realized I done some comparison with other industry. Example is Tamil, like Leo, Ponni Selvan, many God, many recent films. I can go. They took the budget beyond the 300 to 500 crore. Across, like Vijay may earn more than 100 crore. Not only Vijay, many actors in other industry, more than 100 crore is a salary. So naturally, bigger budget means bigger salary. Then only I realized that. So, but in Malayalam cinema, even legend like Mammootty and Mohanlal work within the controlled budget. Not only that legend, most of the actors there. So salary is also lower compared to the other industry. It's very impressive thing. Is also mentioning about the music and how challenging it was to compose for such a large scale film. They appreciate the experience of working with the senior actors and the technicians and the learnings which they are involved. Budget challenges and adjustment are also mentioned well, showing the reality behind the big productions. One powerful moment came who is better. At the end of the stage, Praveen created the situation to ask the question. Mohanlal only asked Mammootty only asked the question, who is better? No, first Praveen asked the question to the Fahadh. Fahadh tells both are best. Then Mohanlal asked the question, who is better? Then he only told the real answer also. I am is better for him. I mean, Mammootty is better for Mohanlal. Mohanlal is better for Mammootty. It's a quite respectful answer. After hear that, I am very impressed. How can they say that? Impressed. How can they say that answer that much? They are doing a mutual respect and very, I mean, maturity also. Very kind-hearted. Uh, After watching this movie, I realized I watched many Malayalam movies, but after many years, the two legend acting together. Uh, but Mohanlal giving more respect to his senior. It's very other industry are also giving the respect, but comparing to that, it's very different. I can't to say that, but I can feel it. Uh, they also indirectly mentioned that after release, fans may compare and create the fight. So this hangout is meant to show the equality and mutual respect. Indirectly, they are telling. After watching the movie, I noticed one thing. Uh, Mohanlal killed by the rowdy in the one of the fight to save the girl. In between the fight, Mohanlal killed by the rowdy with help of the knife. So a lot of blood is going. I'm not telling you much about that. One key point I'm telling. Combined to the other industry, um, how Mohanlal accept that concept. I mean story. I really impressed during watching the movie. I blankly went for watch the movie during the hangout watch also in the TV. I didn't realize the much more thing. I just see the normal conversation. I didn't understand nothing. After watching movie only, I realized a lot of things. Because legends are usually not shown like that. But here, the story is more important than the hero image. Finally, I felt this hangout concept itself is a very different. Before release, instead of just promotion, just ad, they spend time and energy to have this kind of open discussion. After watching the hangout, I felt it's a scripted one or a normal casual talk. I got a doubt, but it's a scripted one, I think so. They included a lot of humors and hidden, but telling small kind of outline of a story. It's very unique. I'm very like that. I feel this help reduce the negativity, clear the, misunderstanding and set the right expectation. So, yeah. If we have the guts to do this kind of hangout, definitely we should do the very good, strong story and strong kind of movie base. So I'm very happy to say that the hangout. Um, I told very outline, a normal outline only. After that, you just go and watch the hangout. If possible, try to get the subtitle. There is no subtitle in this video. Then you can get the idea. Then you must go and watch that movie. Then again come and watch this hangout shit. You can feel the many things. Thank you.